Iain from RTO here. Welcome to Friday. Before we start, thank you for everyone last night on the live stream. Pretty good one last night. Full house in the panel. Had a great discussion. So thanks, guys. So we're going to crack on with a live album ranking. It's a very short one today because we've got lots to get through. We've got 3 videos today, so I thought I'd do a nice short live album one. And it's the Waterboys. Now there's quite a lot of bootlegs out there of the Waterboys, but there's only 2 officials. And of course, the Waterboys, they're being featured in the Battle Royale with This Is the Sea in a couple of weeks' time. But the band was put together by Scottish musician Mike Scott, and over the years they've had musicians from all corners of the United Kingdom. So at some stage, Scotland, Ireland, Wales, and England have been represented in this band. I mean, we've done I've ranked their studio albums. They're a pretty good band. We haven't done Mike Scott's solo yet, but that will come. So we'll have a quick look at these 2 official live albums. So coming in at number 2, it was released in 1998, and it's called The Live Adventures of the Waterboys. Now, Mike Scott refers to this as an unofficial release or bootleg recording, but he praised the recording period as the classic period of the Waterboys. Now, most of the songs from this album already appear on a few of the bootlegs, so they sort of, I think, got the best of the best. And apparently this is the only album of any kind that Guy Chambers appears on. So the tracks are taken, it's a 2 discs thing. Some tracks recorded in Dublin in 1986, Royal Albert Hall 86, Glasgow 86, and the Pink Pop Festival in Netherlands in 86. And all the tracks come from Glastonbury in 1986, which is also out there as a bootleg. So the band on here, we got Mike Scott doing vocals, acoustic guitar, electric guitar, and electric piano. Anthony Thistlethwaite on sax, mandolin, pianos. Steve Wicken on the fiddle and backing vocals. Trevor Hutchinson on the bass. Dave Ruffy on the drums. And Guy Chambers does the piano on This Is the Sea. So the first track on this one is a Bob Dylan number called Death Is Not the End. Pretty good. Then we have this little traditional song called The Earth Only Endures. Very good. Then we have Medicine Bow from This Is the Sea. A great track off that album. Fisherman's Blues, of course, from Fisherman's Blues. Pretty good. This Is the Sea, which is absolutely killer. And then we have Meet Me at the Station, which is a traditional song. Can never find out where it originated from, but pretty good. We Will Not Be Lovers, another great track from Fisherman's Blues. Then we have The Wayward Wind, which is a Frank Ilefield number. A Girl Called Johnny from the Waterboys. And Purple Rain from Prince. So on disc 2, this is most of the Glastonbury set. We've got Be That My Enemy from This Is the Sea. Old England, I love that track from This Is the Sea. The Thriller's Gone from A Pagan Place. And then we have a little Van Morrison thing, Heading and the Healing Has Begun. The Pan Within from This Is the Sea. And it includes a little bit of Because of the Night. Patti Smith did it, and also, of course, Bruce Springsteen. The Whole of the Moon. Another great track from This Is the Sea. And then we get Spirit from the same album, pretty good. Savage Heart. And Saints and Angels. I like this. Okay, some of the recordings are a little bit raw and sounds like they've been done on a little machine, but it's got a lot of nostalgia on it, and as I think, as Mike Scott says, this was the golden period for the band. So it's quite a good album. I do enjoy listening to this one. So I shall give this one an RTO ranking of 7.5. So number one is actually the first official live album. It was recorded between 2003 and 2004, and it's called Karma to Burn. It also includes some tracks off Mike's solo albums. So the band that you hear on this is Mike Scott on vocals, guitar and piano, Steve Wickham electric violin and mandolin and bells, Carlos Hercules on the drums, Steve Walters on the bass, Richard Nayaf on the piano, Sharon Shannon accordion. So the first track is a track called Long Way to the Light, which is off one of Mike's solo albums, Bring 'Em All In. It's absolutely brilliant track. It's one of my favourite tracks he's done as a solo artist, and it's a good opening track for his concert. Great song. Then we have a really lovely song from Universal Hall, Piece of Iona. It's a wonderful track. Then we get the Glastonbury song from Dream Harder. Fantastic track. What I like about the Waterboys, they're good in the studio, but they are a really good live band. It was a band that I'd have loved to have seen. Medicine Bow from This Is the Sea, of course. Fantastic track. Then we have a 13-minute version of The Pan Within from This Is the Sea. Lovely track. Then we have Open, another track from Mike Scott's, one of his albums, Still Burning, a very good track. The Return of Jimi Hendrix, which is from Dream Harder. Love that song. Then we have another one from Mike Scott's solo. We've got another track from Still Burning, My Dark Side. Quite a moving song. Then we have a little traditional jiggy sort of song called A Song for the Life. Then we have Bring 'Em All In from Bring 'Em All In. Pretty good. And a fantastic version of this from This Is the Sea, The Whole of the Moon. I think it's the best version I've got of this. Really, really good. Then Fisherman's Blues. So you got two of the great songs following each other. Again, it's probably the best version of Fisherman's Blues I've got. Then we have a track called Come Live With Me, which is a Roy Clark song. Yes, which is the album. I think this is a really good album. The sound's fantastic because it's an official album. And you get some of Mike's solo stuff as well. It's a really good all-round album, and I do enjoy listening to it. It's got a lot of atmosphere, and the playing on it's fantastic. They bring these songs to life live. So I shall give this one an RTO ranking of 8 out of 10. So there we go, a very short one, but one I wanted to do because I really got into the Waterboys when I ranked them, and listening to their live albums, especially this Karma to Burn, just proves what a great band and musicians they are. And Mike Scott's a terrific musician, so that's why we done it. Okay, we got 2 new albums to do now. And the first one up will be the new album from American rock band Stained and the Confessions of the Fallen. And then we've got a live album that came out a few weeks ago from the magnificent Steve Hackett. I know we all know the songs, but I just want to have a chat about it because it's a pretty good album. So I'll see you later for that. So bye for now.